Hello there, good evening. Let's do some business news now. My name is Della Michelle. I'm sure you might have heard that inflation has gone up by some 19.4%. Indeed, it has. But what does this mean to us? Let's take a critical look at it. So it means that whatever you earn, almost 20% is being eaten away by inflation. So if your take home is literally not taking you home, it is inflation that is eating all up. And this inflation of 19.4% has been argued to be the highest in 13 years. This is since 2009. But that's not all this inflation prices are doing to us now. What else does it mean to us since inflation is gone up? Well, food that we say we cannot avoid suffered the highest jump. Now, food inflation shot up really from 17.4%. Now, this was a figure as of last month to 22.4%. This is an increase of about 500 basis points. Also, we know that transportation went up. In fact, it was part of the highest, including housing as well. In the coming months, we anticipate workers will be agitating for a rise in their salaries to make up for the jump in inflation. But that is not the only issue that we have to contend with as inflation has hit this record high. What do we know? Also, the Bank of Ghana is to go back to the drawing board and adjust the policy rate again from the current 17% to a higher rate. Once the policy rate goes up, this is what is going to happen. Interest rates on your loans again will shoot up. This is a major concern for many of us, of course, who will be agitating for salary increment and all that. Indeed, even before the Bank of Ghana looks at its policy rate, we expect that the Ghana reference rate will also go up again next month, and you might just be paying way above 35% interest rate on your loans in the coming days. Of course, something that people have actually said they are concerned about, even with how things are going recently. Indeed, there are really tough times ahead. And the question that many people are asking, including you and I, is what government is doing. How is government managing the economy? We've heard from Finance Minister, we've heard from the Vice President, also we've heard from the President with regard to the state of the economy. But truly, with inflation hitting 19.4%, the question again is how government is managing the economy. But let's listen to the government statistician who gave a breakdown as to why we are seeing inflation at 19.4% this year.
We have seen a reversal of the dominance of housing, water, electricity and gas, as transport in several months has recorded the highest rate of inflation of 27.6%, followed by food 22.4% and housing, water, electricity and gas 21.4%. The contribution of food, non-alcoholic beverages on overall inflation increased by 2.0%, and it must be recorded that the contribution of transport recorded a much higher increase relative to food and non-alcoholic beverages, as its increase was 2.6 percentage points. The gap between locally produced items and imported items have been reduced, although locally produced items continue to maintain its dominance of 20.0 inflation for the month of March 2022 and 17.3 for imported items for the month of March 2022. Brong-Ahafo region recorded the highest inflation of 23.1% and Upper East region the lowest inflation of 12.5%, showing a stark variation across the administrative regions. Thank you.